On. This is the zoning board of review meeting for the month of August. I'm the chair, Andrew Ellis. To my right, it's Jason Rainone, Jason Nystrom, the vice chair, Barrett Holby, Michael Elves, who is an alternate, and Chuck Thibodeau. Mr. Elves will be participating in a discussion. Can ask questions. He just won't be an official voting member unless one of the 5 regular members has to recuse themselves. He would also be able to participate if a matter was continued to a future meeting and we had an issue with a quorum. The first matter is the approval of the minutes from the July 19th meeting as circulated. Does anyone have any
I'll make a
comments?
motion to approve them.
Okay, good.
Second.
Second, all in favor of the minutes?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so the minutes from July are approved. We have no old business on the agenda, so we'll move right into new business. Item 1, application 2330, Dawn M. Sylvia, owner and applicant, 10 Colonial Drive, plat 19, lot 119, request for a dimensional variance to construct in addition to the current structure with less than the allowed rear yard setback and more than the allowed lot coverage in the R10 zoning district. If you could just come forward and state your name and address so the stenographer
Yeah,
can
my name
record.
is Dawn Sylvia. My address is 10 Colonial Drive.
All right, so Ms. Sylvia, if you just want to give us a brief explanation of what you'd like to do with this project and
Mhm.
why you need relief.
Sure. I'm here tonight to request approval for the dimensional variance to build a 6x10 addition on the back of my house. It'll extend 6 feet into the backyard and 10 feet across the back of the house. But even with the 10 feet across, it still stops well short of where the existing side of the house is. I'm being told by the town that if this is approved and we build out 6 feet, it will only leave a 33-foot setback, which is 2 feet short of the required 35 feet. And the reason I'd like to build this addition, well, there's a couple of reasons. It's part of a bathroom remodel project. And I have severe neuropathy, and it's very, very painful to stand for even short distances, just even a few minutes. And I would really love to have a walk-in shower with a bench. But my bathroom is really, really tiny, and it's not possible for me to change my existing bathroom in any way to accommodate that. My bathroom's only less than 5.5 feet wide by less than 8 feet long. And in that little tiny space is crammed in a very tiny vanity about the size of this podium. There's a small toilet with only just a little bit of space on either side of it, so that's not even up to code. And I also understand you're supposed to have 24 feet in front of the shower door to safely get in and out of the shower, and there's no space for that either. It's not even up to code right now. So again, I just want to build a walk-in shower with a bench, but it's not possible with the design of my very tiny bathroom. And just to give you a quick example, my house is a ranch. I have a sister in Warren who owns a ranch, and her house is 70 square feet smaller than mine. So despite being a little bit smaller, she has a bathroom that's almost twice the size of mine, which I would consider is like the normal size bathroom for a ranch. She has a full-size closet, a vanity, and a toilet. She has a window. And then the shower is on this side, and she converted her tub to a walk-in shower because she was able to do that. And I have another sister who lives in Warren who also owns a ranch. Her ranch is quite a bit smaller. It's 174 square feet smaller. And despite being a lot smaller, she also has a typical size bathroom for a ranch with a full closet, big vanity, shower on the other side that she also converted to a walk-in, but it's just not possible with my bathroom. I don't have a closet. I've never had a closet in the bathroom. I don't have a window. It's just this little tiny space that makes it impossible to make any modifications at all. And I've worked with several contractors and there's just no solution unless we bump out.
And so just so we can have it on the record, we have to ask to determine if this is the least amount of space necessary to do that, which it sounds
Absolutely.
like it
Yes.
is.
It-
One question would be, so you're bumping out 6 feet, right? And then you're going, what, 10
10
feet?
feet
the other-
across.
Okay. Were there any possible designs, if you only bumped out 4 feet, but went longer across?
I don't think so because the bathroom, the shower right now is on the back wall. When you walk in, it takes up the
Mhm.
whole back wall. And there's no way to make it deeper to accommodate a bench and curbing for a walk-in shower. So the idea is to turn it around and swing it around so that it's in the new part of the addition. That's why we have to extend onto the side of the
Right,
house.
and so the minimum size you need for the shower would be 6 feet to bump out, otherwise you wouldn't be able to do the shower.
Exactly, because we're turning it around that way. So it'll be like 6 feet long and I don't know, like a little over 3 feet wide.
Okay.
And then right next to that will be a window. We have to put a window in. Again, I've never had a window in the bathroom. I have a skylight, but because they have to repitch the roof differently and build like a little A-frame for this new addition, I lose the skylight. So a window is necessary. Otherwise, I'd have no light, no fresh air or anything. So it'd be the shower, the window, and they're going to add a little closet for me again, something I've never had in the bathroom.
Right, and the other thing you're asking for relief on is you're going to be 2% over the lot coverage that you currently have 20, and this addition is going to move it to 22%.
Yes, I mean, I didn't know that until Matt had us submit the site plan, and that's when I was told that. I didn't realize that. But I did, the architect who did the initial drawings for me, that is the minimum that we can, do that. Basically, it's just going to be enough to accommodate a walk-in shower with a bench, put the window in and a small closet.
Okay. Are there any questions about the proposed variances?
Are you putting it looks like it's a pier detail where it's going to be above the ground, or is it going to have a little foundation or footing?
Nope, going to have a foundation.
What is it?
Yep, so it's going to be level with the back of the house. So if that's the back of the house right now, it's it's going to be right up against the carpet there and just built with an A-frame. I think there's a picture of it in the application. The drawings are in there. You can see the little A-frame in the back of the house with the window.
Yep.
Yep, and it'll come right down to the ground.
Do any of your neighbors have you talked to your neighbors about this?
I've talked to a few of them and no one has had any problems. I've been there for 30 years. I know almost everybody.
They don't care. They're happy.
I don't think so. No,
They're not here.
no. And
They're not here.
there's woods behind my house. So I think the only people who would even see this are the neighbors on either side. And one of my neighbors on one side, the way his house is built, it's L-shaped, and then he has a shed and I think a garage, and his property goes to maybe within 6 feet of the property line. So his extends, way out there.
Right.
So the direction in which you're bumping out the 6 feet, there's
Yes.
nothing behind you that other than the woods.
Nothing. And there's still, in fact, I measured myself. I have a big 6 foot, it's not a yardstick, but it's a 6 foot stick. And I put that down 6 different times. So that would be,
Right.
tons of room. And then I couldn't really measure at the end because the property slopes down a little. So I couldn't measure exactly, but I still think I have the required 35, but I'm just going by what the site plan said.
Sylvia, I'll note looking at it, there's an indication that there'd be a new landing and stairs put in the back.
Yeah, so when the architect was doing the drawing for me, he's the one that pointed out to me that those codes were not, the steps were not to code. And, I said, what are you talking about? That, they're just steps. And right now, if you walk out my kitchen floor is here, and you open the slider, and that first step is right there, level with the kitchen floor. And he said, that's not to code. The first step is supposed to step down. And I just have a regular size step. He said the new codes are 4 feet long for the first step, like a big platform.
A landing at the top.
Yes, so he suggested as long as they're out there building right in that area, I should do that as well.
Okay, and then those landing and stairs, is that within the existing outline of what your current steps
Yep,
are?
yep, it wouldn't extend past where, well, it would be a little bit more because right now I have 4 steps and each step is only about a foot, wide, but now I'm gonna have that 4-foot landing and then a few, so it'll extend out a little bit more, but not past where the 6x10 addition will be.
Okay.
And you'll see from those drawings, I have a deck too that extends out about 12 feet, so the addition and the steps wouldn't even come close to the edge of that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking for lot coverage percentage. When you were calculating the lot coverage, did you include the new steps or not? Do you know?
Don't think I did,
Okay.
because I didn't think it would extend past where the 6x10 addition is, so no.
I would guess that they probably are, because to get a 2% increase, I don't think just this bathroom by itself
Yeah.
is enough.
That's fine. Just,
Um,
yeah.
I mean, it seems plausible that the combined area of these two things would equal about 2% increase.
Yeah, the existing structure is actually over 20% to begin with. And the current math, including everything shown on the drawing, we'd be at 2,141 square feet lot coverage, which is right around 22%.
Okay.
Any other questions of the applicant? Is there anyone in the public who wishes to offer any commentary on this application?
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
No, not here this evening. So we'll close the public portion. Ms. Sylvia, do you have any other information you want to share with the board about your reasons for this or why?
No, just to be clear, though, I'm not claiming my neuropathy is the hardship. The hardship is my hands are tied. I can't do anything with that bathroom. The toilet is like this far from the vanity, and there's maybe this much space on the other side before you reach the shower. There's no way to do any
So
modifications to that
a
bathroom.
medical condition is definitely a
Oh,
hardship.
I
I
mean, I would love to just have enough room to just
Yeah.
knock down the tub and put a walk-in shower and that would be it, but it's impossible.
yes, people who want to, age in place or have older parents come to live, mobility issues, those are definitely legitimate hardships.
Yeah, I don't know what the builders were thinking back in the 60s when they built, the ranches are nice, but this, on my street, there's a lot of bathrooms like that. And, like I said, I've been there for 30 years. I've never had a closet, a window. It's just this tiny, tiny cramped bathroom. And plus it really needs to be updated anyway. So now's the time.
Any final comments from any board members? Is there a motion on this application?
You make a motion if you'd like.
Please do.
Making a motion to approve application 23-30. Dawn M. Sylvia, owner and applicant, 10 Colonial Drive, plat map 19, lots 119, request for a dimensional variance to construct an addition to the current structure with less than the allowed rear yard setback and more than the allowed lot coverage in the R10 zoning district. The hardship is due to the unique characteristics of the subject land or structure, not to the general characters of the surrounding area, and not due to the physical or economic disability of the applicant. The bathroom is 30 years old. The applicant does have, what do you call it, neuropathy, and has neuropathy. By granting the application, the toilet would become into code, and she could have a shower that she could walk into, a 6-foot shower. Hardship is not a result of any prior action of the applicant and does not result primarily from a desire to realize any greater financial gain. The applicant's been in the house for 30 years, and it's time for an upgrade of the bathroom. The granting of the variance will not alter the general character of the surrounding area, and the request conforms with the purpose and intent of the Warren zoning ordinance and comprehensive plan. The setbacks are for 39. She has a current setback on most of the back wall of the house of 39 feet. 35 feet is required. The plan shows 33 after the addition for 10 feet. And she's really only asking for 2 feet of extra space on our lot coverage. Jason, you said the lot coverage was almost 22%,
Yes.
so up to 22%. And the relief is the relief requested is the least relief necessary. 6-foot wide shower is sort of the minimum for a shower. And we did not grant this. It would be a hardship and make life more difficult in our house as we age, and give the house a nice more room with a closet and improve the living space of the house.
Okay, are there any amendments or conditions to the motion? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so you're approved to proceed. And file your building permits with the building.
My contractor already did,
All right.
and then Matt had us do the site
Okay.
plan, and then that ended us here, so.
Very
we
good, so you're
collected
all
it.
set.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck.
There are no administrative matters unless anyone has any announcements. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Seconded by someone.
Second.